Hi, I'm Jared Falk, and today we're going to talk about some intermediate cross-sticking patterns. Now, hopefully you're coming from the beginner lesson we had on cross-sticking, and hopefully you've already seen that. Because we're not going to talk about what cross-sticking is or why we use it or anything like that. We're kind of just going to jump right into the exercises that I've created, as I think they're really, really fun, they're challenging, and they're going to help you get better at cross-sticking and more comfortable playing this sort of technique on the drum set. All right, so let's jump in to exercise number 1. You'll notice I'm just playing 16th notes on the hi-hat. Now, I'm doing straight 16th with one hand, okay? We're not doing two hands on the hi-hat. So this is a groove you won't be able to play at 200 beats a minute or anything like that. But hopefully you can get it up to around 100 or 110 if you're having a good day. That's around what I can hit there. So now let's take it up a notch and play it at 100 beats per minute so you can really see and hear how it sits at that tempo. That was always really challenging for me to do, is to play the cross stick on the Av2 or the Av4, especially when my right hand was having to play all 16th notes as well. For some reason, the hands seem to line up better on the hands rather than lining up together on all the 16th notes. That's just for me, it may not be for everyone. So the next exercise I want to talk about is kind of like something I'd use as a cross-sticking fill, I would say. So if I was playing like just a basic 2/4 cross-sticking groove, this is something I would throw in at the end of a phrase, you know, on the 4th bar or the 8th bar, going into another verse or something like that. So let me just play it for you guys at 70 beats per minute, and then I'll play it faster for you as well. I also want to show you how that sounds played at the end of a phrase, you know, just kind of thrown in. So forget about the click, forget about the sheet music. Let me just play you 3 bars of groove and then play that on the 4th bar. It definitely has that gospel or R&B feel, something that you can use in a lot of cool types of music. Now let's look at exercise 3. We're starting off with just a group of 16th notes, okay, 1 E end. And now this is where the challenging part is going to be, having your cross stick all on its own in count 2 and count 4 with hardly anything surrounding it. So if you need to first just practice that, just count 2 or count 4, I'd recommend doing that first before you actually start to learn the groove. So let me just play count 2 for you. If you learn that first, it's going to be easier when you start to put it all together, because the challenging part there is doing 2 quick cross sticks in a row. You know, when you hit the snare drum, you automatically, your stick wants to come back up and you have this rebound. But when there's a cross sticking, when I'm cross sticking and I hit the drum, it's not like it just tries to bounce back up like crazy. You know, it's more effort to do another cross stick. And so you're going to have to start this one slow, and then as you can speed it up, definitely work on the speed. Because, you know, in a lot of I would say Blink-182 songs, Travis Barker, he does some fast cross-sticking stuff, and it sounds so cool if you can play it like that. And these are the kind of style of those grooves. You know, it's not like a Travis Barker groove or anything, but it is using some of the techniques that he uses to do the faster cross-sticking stuff. All right, so let me play this for you guys at 70 beats per minute. Now let's try this one a little bit faster than 100 beats per minute. Let's bump it up to 120. The fourth pattern we're going to look at is a completely linear pattern, so no two voices are played at the same time. And this is a groove I play, on the snare drum a lot, but I think it's cool to adapt it and use cross-sticking in there because you can really start to ghost some of the cross-stick notes and then have a strong backbeat on counts 2 and 4, and it sounds really cool. So if you're playing a song or a verse, you could use this kind of groove in the verse, but then actually stay on the same groove and then go to the snare drum for like a chorus or something. Because it would kind of keep the feel of the song the same, but it would really just elevate it and then bring it down. So it add a ton dynamically. Band members will love you, guarantee it. Let me demo this for you guys at 70 beats per minute. And now, for fun, let's play it again at 120 beats per minute. Number 5 is actually another fully linear pattern, and this one is using the note value of 16th note triplets. Okay, so when you're learning it, just learn the sequence, okay? You know how I said playing 16th notes, 2 shots in a row on the snare is challenging? Well, here we're going to be playing 2 16th note triplets in a row, so it's even faster. So you're going to have to bring all your tempos down a little bit, especially when first learning it. For now, I'm just going to demo it for you guys, and we're going to start it slower, okay, just like you should. We're going to start it slower at 60 beats per minute. Now again, let's put it up to 100 beats per minute so you can hear how it sounds at that tempo. So there's a little bit of push and pull there. That groove at 100 BPM is definitely the threshold for me. So I definitely need to work on that more. Probably slow it down to like 90, 95. And just kind of solidify it there, then bump it back up to 100. But I wanted to play it for you guys there so you could kind of hear its potential. Now remember, when you're practicing and playing these grooves, I want you to take the sheet music, I want you to take it back to your kit and practice them, but it's more important that you use the stuff, okay? So play along to music, use cross-sticking. Go from a crossing groove to a full-on snare hit on every 2 and 4. And then just go practice going back and forth. If your band members come over, you need to try and incorporate some of this stuff into your drum grooves and into the music that you guys are playing. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this drum lesson, and I'll see you guys again soon. It definitely has that gospel feel, something you can use in your group. It definitely has that gospel feel, it definitely has that gospel / R&B feel, something you can use in, it definitely has that gospel feel. Sounds pretty cool, eh? Sounds pretty cool, eh? Holy, that was stupid.